So let's start. Hoot. I don't know what in the hell is up with Michelle. And by the way, let me make it clear. I know we're switching this to spoilers. If you don't want to know spoilers, if you don't want to know what's going on in the house, you're going to want to tune out. Otherwise, come back on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern for Jason. Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern for Jason. Sorry, last minute emergency. He's on the side of a road. Okay. Question. Can we start the Meech Z convo about Devon's eviction? What do you mean specifically? Michelle's tantrums are insufferable. I cannot stand Michelle's tantrums. I agree. She is the worst. And here's the thing. I think it's all an act. I think Michelle's whole entire goal is to get America or the live feed watchers to feel sorry for her. I don't think she feels bad about what she's doing at all. When she's like, oh, I hit him with an apple, look at that. Nobody goes from, let me pick up an apple, throw it as hard as I can at somebody, to, oh my God, I can't believe I hit him. What did you think was going to happen, toddler? What did you think was going to happen? And if you guys don't know what happened on that HOH, on the hashtag Hashingtons, hashies, hasher McHashtags, whatever it is, she vomits, pukes on that thing, hysterical crying again, they're going to have to clean up my vomit. I don't want them to clean up my vomit. Oh, and the best part, if you missed it, Nicole was inches from landing in Michelle's vomit when she fell. Oh, Big Brother gods, why do you smite us? We could have had a Nicole landing in vomit moment. Oh. By the way, that was something I saw on @BBSmokeBomb's Twitter timeline. Another reason you should check him out too. And then she gets nominated. So if you don't know, if you missed it before, the HOH is Victor. He ends up nominating Zakiya and Michelle. And then Michelle again loses it. Oh, why did she nominate me? I'm such a horrible person. I can't believe. She actually said this week, I'm not going to be able to get a job when I leave this house. I hope I'm not being portrayed as a mean person. Oh, sweetheart. You're not going to get a job when you leave this house because of the stuff you did before you ever entered it. Remember, you shouldn't have put your name out there to be Googled and found so easily. And then if you were really worried about it, again, I'll say, I don't know why when you were making your video package, you thought it would be a great idea to say how much you hate fat people and how much mayo disgusts you. You know what I would want? I would want Michelle to open a P.O. box. And you know what I would want us all to send Michelle? Mayo. Not sealed. Just mayo. Just put mayo in envelopes, mayo in plastic bags, boxes of open mayo. Mayo. I want her to open so much mayo mail, rotten, stinky, summer, moldy mayo mail. And say, on behalf of fat people, enjoy your mayo. Of course, I'm kidding. Comedic recaps, nobody do that. Oh, I'm kidding. Don't do that. Mayo package. It's so funny how this season Nicole morphed into Christine and Frank attempted to morph into Boogie. Okay. Let's all do a favor here for 1 second. Never compare Nicole to Christine. Ever. Because they're not even on the same realm. They're not even on the same playing field. One's in reality, and the other one is batshit crazy delusional. Mayo disgusts Michelle. She must be disgusted by Corey and Nicole then. Queen Christine. Ooh, that was harder to say than I thought. Queen Christine. Oh my God, I love Christine. Well, another reason to become a patron. Christine did a patron-only show with us. You can only watch it if you're a patron, and it was good. Q&A, says William. Why is everyone not realize that Paul and Paulie are pulling the strings? Like, everyone is so dumb. I'm crying. Well, number one, don't cry over a television show. Why would you be crying over a TV show? I'm going to tell you something. This doesn't affect our real lives. We just like talking about it, and we like rooting for our teams. And don't get me wrong, we get like impassioned about it, and we love it. And like, oh my God, normally a double eviction, like what's going to happen this week, is kind of like our Super Bowl. Like if the cast was good and competent, but don't cry over a TV show. Don't. It affects my moods. Oh, there's medication for that. I cried when Jason cried. Sure, you can have an emotional moment. You can definitely have an emotional moment. We are watching human beings fighting for their life and death in the Big Brother house. So you can share a moment with them and shed a tear over a heartfelt family call or family moment. That is fine. You are allowed. I will allow that. Never cared. 4 years ago, never cared. G-Ann says, PP, oh my God, I will not call them that. The douches are playing tug of war with Bridget? Are playing tug of war with who to evict next. Oh, right. Correct. My heart hurt when Day cried. It did. I felt bad for our girl. I did. I definitely felt bad watching Devon cry. You know what made me feel better when Devon was crying? Thinking about Nicole. That always makes me feel better when I feel sad. I hate the Poo Alliance. So yeah, let's just call them the Poo Alliance. I don't want to call them PP. Let's just call them Poo. I felt bad for Day. Day did herself in. She blew it. Paulie is so ugly with them sideburns. I don't really judge them on their looks. I don't really care what they look like. I mean, I can say they look good, like their haircut looks wonky, but I really don't care how any of them look. I cried with Gina Marie when Nick got blindsided, said Samantha. I'm not sure I'm believing you, Samantha. I'm not sure I'm believing that one. Yeah, Paulie needs to cut those. Well, Paulie shaved his beard and now he looks like a freaky penguin. Not penguin, something else. I don't know what I want to say. A chihuahua? He looks like something weird. I noticed it on the Thursday show. I was like, ooh, Paulie, what'd you do to your face? I don't know, not looking great. A potato. Thank you. Oh, toe. I heard somebody say toe today. He looked like a toe. I don't know that I think he looks like a toe, but... B Hoot says, Paulie just needs to shave everything on his head but his eyebrows. Oh, God, you guys hate him. Thoughts on BB19? Well... we were fortunate enough to know that BB19 was happening a while ago because we know somebody who is pretty far along in the process. Is it for real? 100% it is for real. Is it going to be All-Stars? It is not going to be All-Stars. And my thought is they need a gimmick. Chat room, what do you guys think? Am I on the right track or off with this? So here's my theory. Here's my theory on BB19. We're only 1/3 of the audience. Only 1/3 of the Big Brother audience is also live feeders. The other 2/3 are just people that watch the show. Therefore, they need a way to get these show watchers to move over to watch this season 19 online. So, I feel like they need a gimmick, and I feel like the only gimmick that's going to get a TV watcher to come online is returning players. We know how well that worked out this season. Do you guys think that they would have returning players on this year or on season 19? Or do you think no way in hell? Songy B agrees. I refuse to pay for CBS access year round. I refuse. Old players from seasons like they did on BB7. I would kind of like that. UTSA Jennifer says, no, I want all new. BB Hyde agrees. Brooke says, maybe it's going to be an all-star season. I guarantee you it is not an all-star season. I thought they would have internet personalities. Yeah, I mean, that would be a smart move. You know what other smart moves would be? Not letting Jose go home. Tiffany being voted back in. Frank not being evicted. Devon having the round trip ticket. Those are just some other smart moves that I can think of. Doesn't mean they're gonna happen. No gimmick, all new, 6 million subscribers currently, plus Star Trekkers and 2 new shows on All Access. The draw is there. Well, to be fair, this Star Wars thing does not start until January, which is well after this BB19 season would end. Wrong. After this cast, they have to do something or they will lose the fans they have. I completely agree. I agree. Eric for BB19. Again, you could never pay me. That's not true. You could definitely pay me enough money. You could pay me $1 million. If you pay me $1 million, like I don't need to win $1 million, like you pay me $1 million, I will go and play Big Brother 19. I will play it all day. But for a chance to just win money, nope. I like my friends and I like my family. I would never play Big Brother. Never cared about this bitter cast. I agree, I heard Eric. Don't like them. Celebrities I don't think would ever play. I will not pay to watch online, says Kathy C. Well, I mean, it's not that much. I mean, not like, believe me, I get it. I'm like ramen noodling it. So believe me, I get money is different for everybody, but it is only $5 a month. So what does that equal? Like a quarter a day? Big question. In Jeff's interview with Devon, he was not able to discuss some stuff that could tell us if there could be a jury buyback. Of course there's going to be a jury buyback. Look, here's the deal. Or not, there's definitely going to be, but here's the deal. The round trip ticket is only in play for 2 more weeks. So if Zakia, at this moment, Zakia or Michelle do not have it, and then one of the people that, or 2 of the people that go home on double eviction next week, if none of those people have it, it is now out of play. So there's not enough weeks to fill show. There would have to be a jury buyback. Because they've already committed to the double elimination, or they end the season early. I mean, I don't know if they're allowed to contractually end the season early, but if they, they would have to end the season early then. So if nobody has the round trip ticket, then there will be a jury buyback. I am sure of it. I'd rather give my money to Eric than to CBS with the feeds this bad. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. YourRealityRecaps.com/patron, and you get a ton of cool stuff. Or you can just do a one-time donation at YourRealityRecaps.com/PayPal. BB19 is only 10 weeks away. I am in the middle of Big Brother 18. Please don't stress me. It's like when I was covering Big Brother Canada and people kept saying, Big Brother 18 starts in 3 weeks, and I wanted to have a heart attack. Please, no heart attacks. I like sleep. How do you feel about Julie Chen's butt first? I #never cared. Are you covering 19? We'll see, Sarah. We will see. I would like to. It is the plan. I would like to, and it's the plan. That's where we're leaving it now. I would like to, and it's the plan. We really need support from people. Again, like I said, the easiest free way to support that doesn't cost anybody anything is YourRealityRecaps.com/Amazon trial, or becoming a patron are 2 great ways to help support us. But I need a computer. I can't keep doing these on laptops. And then we just have nonstop technical problems. I hate it. So I might not cover BB19. We'll see. I'm hoping Meech, Bridge, Paul, and Victor need to realize that they're singles and need to align. That's what I'm hoping for. It's kind of what I'm hoping for too, but we'll see. Why don't these house guests get together and talk about what Paulie and Paul tell them? The stories don't match. Songy, because this is the worst season of Big Brother. They basically took a bunch of idiots and put them in the house with 4 returning players and 2 siblings. Here's what they didn't count on: that the returning players would be stupid enough to vote each other out before jury and before everybody else was gone. Like, never in a million years did they ever think that. Julie Chen even shaded Devon the other day in her Entertainment Weekly article, where she basically said Devon played too hard, too fast, and that's the reason she's sitting in jury. But what do you expect back when you bring a bunch of idiots? Now, Devon is not an idiot. Devon is a smart player, but I do agree she did play too hard, too fast in the beginning. She did pump the brakes eventually. Honestly, I don't really know if anything really would have mattered to save Devon and what led to her eviction, but you know, when you're playing with Nicole and Frank was targeting Devon and Nicole was targeting Devon, I mean, stupid moves by returning players. And then everyone else in the cast couldn't fight their way out of a wet paper bag. They don't know who Zingbot is. They don't know about Diamond Power of Vetoes. They don't understand the basic concepts of Big Brother. So no, they're not going to get together. This is the first season people have not gone up to the HOH room and like pled cases. Like, remember the fun times when we used to have the revolving door of the HOH, when people would go up and talk for a while alone with the HOH, and sometimes things would flip and it would be super exciting? That shit don't happen no more. Not in this season. It's just like, whatever happens, happens. Whatever. Oh, hey, remember when pictures used to go black and white? Me too. It is like the worst season ever. And everybody's saying it. Everybody is saying it is the worst season. No campaigning allowed. Oh, please. All they do is campaign. Hey, New York Italian. And I lost what you said. Whoa. Santos, thank you so much for the bars. Oh my God. I don't know what we have done to deserve this, Santos Julietta 32. But thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. BB19 should be all superfans. No, it shouldn't. We do not want that as our online version. We do not want that. I have a feeling BB19 will be amazing. Look, I hope it will be amazing. It will be amazing if Julie and them don't do shows, but we know she's hosting, so I kind of don't like that aspect now. I want us to be able to watch it all play out in real time. I want us to be able to watch the POV happen in real time and watch the ceremonies and the HOH and all that stuff go down in real time. I want to watch diary rooms. Here's the thing that I totally forgot about. Are we going to get diary rooms? Obviously Julie Chen's involved. They're going to be making shows. So without diary rooms and all that stuff, I'm not saying don't have the suspense, don't have nomination ceremonies, you're going to still do all of that. We just should be able to get to watch it live. There should be a schedule that says Thursday night at 8 o'clock starts the show. And the show on Thursday nights is our eviction show. And on Fridays at 7 p.m. is nominations. Saturdays at 3 o'clock is POV. And we should just get to tune in and watch them live. No reason to make a show. The whole point of the show is we're watching it online, I thought. Just my suggestion, but what the hell do I know? We need unscripted diary rooms. I agree. I'm glad Robin isn't casting for BB19. I want some new characters and not the typical country boy. Look, I know a lot of people feel like I keep defending Robin here on this. I'm just throwing this one thing out there. Robin doesn't Executives decide who they want on the show, not Robin. Allegedly. In other words, executives say, excuse me, Robin, we need to sell ads to white guys from the South. We need to sell ads to gay young hipsters. We need to sell ads to... They tell her the type of person, allegedly, I guess, that they're looking for, and then she goes and gets them. It's not like she decides, oh, I like you, I'm going to go put you in front of people. It doesn't really work that way. Just letting you know. So I think she gets a lot of shit unfairly, is what I'm saying. I wish BB gave punishments out. Yeah, me too. Even when we didn't get to watch POV, we didn't get a schedule. I know, Ashra, believe me, I know. Yes, for sure, that's how it's all about advertising and making money. Correct. They're a television network. It's all about advertising and making money. Look, it goes back to what I said about James the other day when people were floored that I was defending the fact that James decided to be fair about his power. So for those of you that don't know, James said to the House, look, I can void 2 votes. Is anybody willing to offer their vote up for cancellation, or let's all kumbaya, be fair about this and figure it out? And a lot of people on Twitter were enraged and mad, and why did we give James the power, and blah, blah, blah. Look, I hate to say it. James is not a target at the moment. The whole house basically likes James. He's not going to make any waves. He had a power dumped on him publicly. He needs to publicly diffuse the power. Yes, it makes for horrible feeds and it makes for a horrible show, but if you're trying to win the game, much like with Derek, you're not there to make good feeds or a good show. You're there to control the chaos. Don't let drama happen around you, and don't let things get out of control, which, again, makes for horrible feeds and a horrible show, but it also makes you win the game. So, I hate to admit it, James grew a brain and did a great move for his game when he did that. What veto is this 5 hours in? Oh, every single year I feel like we say this. Every year we have like a 5-hour veto, an 8-hour veto. So, I mean, it could be comics. It could... I feel I say the same thing every year. This next sentence that is going to come out of my mouth, I feel like I say every year. So if you are somebody who remembers this from a previous year, please tell me the answer. Here is what I feel like I say every year. Hey guys, every year there's the super long POV, and we always wonder and guess, what could that POV possibly be? When this one ends, can somebody please write it down, put a post-it note somewhere, or do something so that when the next season of Big Brother comes on and the whole internet is going crazy about what POV it is, we remember from the previous season what the super long POV was. Now, did anybody do that? Because I requested it last season and the season before that, and I still don't remember. You guys really think it happened last time with Hide the Veto? Okay, Kathy S. got it. I saw someone else said it. All right, so then Hide the Veto. No, I'm not being sassy. So it was Hide the Veto and the comics. It was comics or veto. Okay, so we need to remember comics or veto. It's either comics or veto this year. For next year. It's too hot for the comics one. Is it hot in California today? It's freaking horribly hot here. 2 years ago was the How Bad Do You Want It? Says BB Brat. Interesting. Face morph. Could be. I love Fruit Loop Dingus. I had Fruit Loops for finale night. Oh, I want Fruit Loops now. I want Cheesecake Factory. Everyone was sleeping when the feeds went down. Oh, interesting. Where are you? Earth. I hope it's comics. Dang, Devon went home. Yeah, sorry, our girl went home. If you are someone who is tuning in late, Jason had a last-minute emergency. We have rescheduled Jason's show for Monday. We are talking spoilers now, so if you don't want spoilers, you're not going to want to be here. BB Comics has happened around this time the past 2 seasons, right? Watch, they have been... What? The chat room is just going crazy. Eric, is there anyone to root for anymore? I mean, let's look. Chat room, who are you guys rooting for at this point going forward? With who's left, who are you guys rooting for? Kathy Santos, oh my God, thank you so much for the bars. Or Julia, I'm going to call you Julietta because your picture is a girl. So... I'm going to go with Julietta now. But thank you for the bars. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. Okay. Lori R says Natalie. Milo fan Natalie. Leah Road Natalie. Amy Natalie. Natalie says Carrie. Songy says Natalie. Benny the Squirrel says Natalie. Wow, I'm surprised there's this many Natalies. Missy Lawrence says James. No. Corey. Ugh. Zakia. Not that bad. Nick. I will not say her name. She is like Voldemort. Some girl in the house who's really measly. Got 1 vote. Spring Curl says Crazy Michelle, only because she's a true super fan. Spring Curls. Spring Curls. She will show up at your house and split your tires. This is crazy. Cuckoo cachoo. I'm gonna root for her if where she ends up is in a mental institution in a straitjacket. That's where I'm gonna vote for her. Eric, I got a new computer today. Oh, that's cool, Zach. She's there now. Yeah, pretty much. That's a good point. She is there now. I'm rooting for Paul or Natalie. I'm kind of rooting for Paul too. Actually, Spring Curls was sent me the link the other day for Paul's HOH. And if you guys have not read Paul's HOH letter, I think you should all go read it. You definitely get to see another side of Paul. I know we got to see his family this week. But you get to see another side of him, and I think he is very sincere. He's a creative, artistic person. Maybe this house is letting out some of his lesser qualities as a person, but I think Paul is definitely a down-to-earth, good human being. What do you, Paul is annoying, but he's working hard and I want him to beat Paul Lee, says Lala Muggs. Okay. Eric, I think Paul should win the show. He has totally learned the show now after not knowing anything. Well, he's seen seasons though, Sun Angel. He's definitely seen seasons. He knows... he's not a novice, but yes, I wouldn't hate a Paul win. Nikki Cochran says, I'm rooting for Paul because he went from being a huge target to the top of the pecking order. Well, for right now, at the halfway point, I would say he's at the top of the pecking order. Let's see what happens after this double eviction. You should do a Bravo-style reading of Paul's HOH letter. Sure, why not? I got nothing else to do. For those of you that don't know, if any of you are Bravo fans, if you go to yourrealityrecaps.com/Bravo, I read the Real Housewives of New Jersey's blogs comedically for you guys each week on the website. Because after each episode, the Housewives ladies write blogs. Who likes to read? Not me. So I read them to you. But yeah, very well, it could be. I maybe that should be a new fun segment where we read HOH letters on the shows. You never know. I don't want a guy to win because right now there's too many of them in the house. Right. Paul should have been voted out over Bronte. Why is Natalie so popular? All I hear her say is, I have a good heart. Oh, you should have listened to her last night. Last night, Natalie was saying words I didn't even know was in her vocabulary. As a matter of fact, when I have Natalie on this show, I will say to Natalie, Natalie, can you please say that word again? Say it again, Natalie. It's like truck boy, like a boy that drives a truck, minus a T and add an F. And it's me, it's just funny when Natalie says it, because she's so cute and bubbly and cute and just all like, ew, booty, boop, boop, boo, and I'm gonna file my nails, and anyway, Corey is a truck boy. Boop. About Corey. Why do the boys run the house? Well, it's the way it works. Boys like Corey from TCU in Dallas don't date girls like Nicole in reality. You're right, they date guys behind dumpsters in an alley. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, it's 2016. There's Grindr now. Does the cast need age? Yes. She calls her ex that all the time. Okay, well, I never heard it. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to make you spit out your water. My sweet Victor has won a roadkill, all the buybacks, and an HOH. He could be the dark horse. I take it back. I do take it back. I am happy with a Victor win as well. I think Victor has physically fought real hard for everything he's got in this game. He definitely is a competition beast. He definitely would deserve a win this season. Because men are superior to women, says David Thielen. That's at David Thielen on Twitter, if you would like to hate tweet him. Victor is a follower. Correct. Victor is a follower. I'm just saying there are people I would definitely not want to see win this game, and there are people who I would want to see win this game. So in other words, I would like to see Paul win the game. I would like to see Natalie or Victor win the game. I'm even fine if Bridget wins the game. I really don't want Zakiya, Michelle, Paulie, James, Nicole, Corey to win. And then I just get depressed when I think that's our jury. When I think our jury is made up of like Bridget, Natalie, Victor, Corey, like it is a jury of people that don't know anything about this game. It really is anybody's guess who's going to win in the final two with that jury. Completely. Zakiya wants Paulie's babies and Victor has herpes antidotes. Victor also has big nipples, so he has other problems. Erica Rodriguez, hey girl, hey, says it's going to be a bitter and catty jury. Yes, it is. and Devon is going to be like, welcome to my playground, kids. Who do we want? Basically, Devon is in the position right now of who do I want to win this game? Because that jury is hers. She's just going to be sitting in her throne waiting for the people to come into jury. And then she'll be like, how do I want to convince you all to think this week? Oh, Nicole thinks she's going to win. I will turn you one by one on Nicole. Pretty much, I think James has a good chance to win because of Devon until people start telling Devon that James was never on her side. If a Bridget makes it to that jury or a Natalie, I don't think James has a chance. Thank God Day is in jury, though hoping she wins jury buyback, then yes, the jury roundtable with Dr. Will throw his hands up. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what a Dr. Will roundtable looks like this season. Because if he has any, and I get it, he can't shit on the show while being asked to host something, but it's also Dr. Will. Like, if he doesn't allude to the fact that this was the worst season of Big Brother ever, I think a lot, like, honestly, if I was him and CBS came to me and were like, you need to host the roundtable, I'd be like, okay, great. I will host the roundtable with your blessing that I am going to call this the worst cast in the history of the show series, and I will be calling people out for being horrible players. If you are not okay with me doing that, then I cannot host this roundtable. Pass. Maybe you should have the brilliant Jeff do it. Paul lied in his goodbye message, and she could tell. Is Paul playing a game where the rules are to lie and deceive? Ooh, tricky. Now, was that smart on Paul's end? No. I'm proud of Paul for seemingly being the only person to realize that jury members are watching these. I mean, Devon every single week was destroying people in her goodbye messages, having no clue that, or she did, because she came up with the idea that people will come back. I thought that was a horrible move. So kudos to Paul for lying in the goodbye message and not just ripping Devon apart. Great for being smart enough to know that, at least. Yes, he'll be in trouble if people let her know that it was the plan all along, but you know, you just have to own it at the end. The problem is when you make it to the final two and you are in that seat, you can disarm that whole jury. That whole jury can hate you. But here's the mistake that people make that are hated by the jury. When you're hated by the jury, the mistake people make is they want to keep lying. Like, the game's over at that point, but they want to keep lying in order to try and make the person feel better. What do I have to say to make the person feel better? I'm not saying you need to be a dick at the final two, but you need to own what you did, not lie, and then apologize and be like, we were playing a game. I had to do it for game. I would never do it to you in real life. But yes, Devon, I lied in my goodbye message. I lied to your face for 3 weeks. We were playing a game, and that was the rules. I lied. It worked. It got me here. Now vote for me. I'm the best. It's what you got to do. And when you don't own the game, when you don't own your game, a complaint a lot of people have about Vanessa, it is then why a jury doesn't respect you and fans have trouble getting behind you if they feel like you're not owning your game. Paulie's 100% at the end of the day, Derek. Yeah, I kind of agree. You don't own it, you deserve the vote. Right, Songy, I agree. Surprising fact, Paul's family is already living in the jury house. Paul's family owns a hotel. Did you not see them on Sunday night? That was a hotel. They were like outside. There was like pillars and breezeways and a pool and like a tennis court in the background and like, ooh, let's eat on our iron like cast table thing. It was insane. Absolutely insane. They live in a hotel. I loved his tattooed friend. Yep, my main issue with Vanessa, own it. You played great. Own it. I agree. That house was amazing. Did you see Paul's room? Yeah, I saw his mom making out with her pillow and it creeped me out. But we're going to talk more about that when Jason's here. I don't really want to get into too much of the recapping stuff until Jason gets here. Paulie is annoying. Yeah. I hear you. I got a text from my son who's at his grandma's this weekend. Mom, don't kiss my pillow. It is so creepy. I don't understand why. Bentley's cost $287,000. What do they do? Do we know what his family does? 'Cause I want to know if we don't. Wait, Jason from BB16. Yes, Jason from BB16 will be on the show on Monday night. He was supposed to be here tonight. Unfortunately, there was an accident. Not an accident. His friend needed him to pick him up on the side of the road. So he got delayed. Emergency. Oh my God, I don't want to say anything that makes it sound like the person has a problem. Anyway, whatever. You guys get what I'm saying. So I think, let me remind you of this. I'm actually going to put the link into the chat room right now. So, oops, that's not the right link. Hold on. Well, of course I messed it up. I'll try again. Can tell Paulie was spoiled and told he was a gift to the world. I hope... I'm jealous of that. It would be nice if my parents spoiled me and told me I was a gift to the world. I'm not going to hate on that. How old is Paul's best friend? I don't know. He looks pretty old. Patron show tomorrow, Eric. Yes. So let me let you guys in on a few things right now. Number one, I'm pasting a link into the chat room, and good, it's there. So you should click on that link right now and then keep that page saved for when we end this show. But for those who want to know how to support our shows, yes, you can get the feeds from us at yourrealityrecaps.com/feeds. You can become a patron at yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. Tomorrow night is our patron-only show. We also have weekly prize giveaways for patrons and access to the patron-only Facebook group. You can make a one-time donation at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal. But the link I just posted in the chat room is about the Amazon trial. You can go to that link and watch the video. It's only 2 minutes long. Go ahead and do it at the end of the show, which will be in a minute, and check it out. It really is a great way to help support us that doesn't cost you guys anything. You can do as many as you want. Do 10, cancel them all tomorrow, and do another 10 next week. If we just get 1,000 of you doing it, oh my goodness, we can get a new computer and all of our problems, and I promise we will be covering Big Brother 19 and everything else for the rest of the year. 2,000 of you do it, I'll do whatever you want. I'll shave my head, I'll run in the street naked, well, I don't want to get arrested. I'll roll in honey and let bees sting me, whatever, you let me know. So go ahead and check it out. Again, I will paste the link. Again, the link that I'm pasting in the chat room is for the actual video. It's only a 2-minute video that explains to you guys how to do it if you're not sure. So thank you guys so much. Eric, which way is better? Gold bars or the money we pay for them? Eric, which way is better? Becoming a patron or visiting yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal is the best way to support our shows. Eric, you are a gift to Long Island. If you wore pants, you would be the gift to the world. Let's play a game right now. Am I wearing pants or not? Not. Not. No pants, we're only business from the waist up. Okay, so you're from Suffolk County, Long Island. That's awesome. I'm not really from Long Island. I'm from Florida. I reside in Florida. If you guys want to watch these spoilers shows back, they are at yourrealityrecaps.com/BB18 spoilers. No need to pay to watch them back on YouNow. I post them all there. It'll take me a little bit. I need to update the whole entire website tonight. If you want to watch back our shows with previous Houseguests without spoilers, those are at yourrealityrecaps.com/BB18. So, of course, if you guys are waiting to find out what happens with the POV, follow at BB18 feed updates on Twitter. They will tell you the second they are over. And then BB18 flashbacks, I'm going to go right now when this show ends. I'm going to update the flashback times and the spoiler pages, and I will get this show posted. But all of you need to go and do a darn Amazon trial and help support our shows. Again, I just put the link in the chat room. Click it. Go watch that video. It is only 2 minutes. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow. We will probably have like an afternoon show for everybody. And then everybody else or all the patrons, I will see you for our patron show at 6:30 p.m. Eastern will be the start of our patron show. And then Monday night at 7 p.m. will be the new time for Jason. Thank you all so much for watching the show. Don't forget to become a fan right here on YouNow before you guys leave so you don't miss any of our future shows. Thank you so much, Santos Julieta, for being the #1 fan, and Jamerican954 for being the #2 fan. You guys are all the best. I will see you, and you never know, and I will say this, you never know. Maybe I'll be back on later tonight. Maybe. Shh. If something crazy happens with this POV, if the POV comes back, and like if the feeds come back and like Michelle has like cried a river into the house and people are being whitewater rafted away and like there is pandemonium and like Paul is like swinging from chandeliers, if it is chaos when these feeds come back, of course I will come back on later tonight and talk to all of you guys about it. I just need to get all this website work done and updated first. So I will see you guys all later. You are all my best friends. I love you. Follow us on Twitter @Reality Recaps. I will see you guys over there. Thanks so much for all the support. Thanks for everything. I'm going to shut up now and post the link one more time in the chat room for you guys to click if you want it to go watch the video. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody. Bye.